Shit, I'm so eager to see you.
Well, get on with it.
This is Terry Podgorski. He is the co-creator of Cafe Nordo.
And this is Aaron Brinley, the other creator of Cafe Nordo.
And we'd like to tell you a little bit about where we started and where we are now.
We created Cafe Nordo and put on our first show, The Modern American Chicken, in Theo Chocolate Warehouse in Fremont in Seattle, Washington. And it was an unexpected success. Bounty.
An epic adventure in seafood.
Exactly. And our third one, Sauced, in which we got to work with Murray Stinson, world famous bartender. And then began Nordo's odyssey for the last few years of jumping around Seattle from venue to venue.
Most of the time we had to build a theater, as well as build some sort of finishing kitchen, as well as work in an off-site catering facility.
Yeah, it was at that time that we started looking for a permanent home. We figured if we continued to do this, that we would find and create our own world.
We knew that this was such a temporary thing and put so much work into creating that beautiful museum of food, but then have to tear it all down and go back out on the streets and look for another place to do our next show. This was the pattern that we continued for almost 5 years. It just became so clear that we could do so much more if we had our own home. I grew up in Seattle and have been coming to the Elliott Bay Book Company since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, and when it left Pioneer Square.
Yeah, someone told us that when the lights went out on Elliott Bay, that the lights went out on Pioneer Square.
It's, you know, the magic of this neighborhood and everyone's passion for trying to revitalize it is so palpable when you get down here.
And after many, many conversations, we are now in the building.
So what we do know is that this building, before it was the Elliott Bay Bookstore and the very respectable offices that are upstairs, it has been
a distillery.
An illegal still in the 1920s. There was a barber shop that was in front for a prostitution ring. But there's a lot of nefarious storied history to this place. We are very looking forward to joining those ranks.
And bringing the ghost out.
Yes, the ghosts.
So for those of you who know Seattle, this was the home of the Elliott Bay Cafe that closed down shortly after the Elliott Bay Bookstore moved up to Capitol Hill. It is now sat vacant and unused and unloved for over 2.5 years. And if you come this way,
follow me. You'll see where our kitchen is going to be. So this is going to be Chef Nordo's kitchen, where the magic happens.
New ventilation, new plating station, new dishwashing station, prep kitchen, dish storage, walk-in cooler, ice machine, everything that you need.
Is really to intersect food and art in as many different ways as we can possibly figure out how to. So theater and food, music and food, visual art and food, and this will really be the cultural epicenter of that integration.
We are looking to set up a Seattle institution unlike anything else in the country that brings these arts together, and it provides the infrastructure for that, the kitchen and the performance space, so that these things can live together and provide those experiences that you cannot get anywhere else.
But this is going to be the first venue that's truly dedicated to that, and Seattle couldn't be a more perfect place to do it.
We have a business model and a performance model that people want to see. And over the last 5 years, we have proven that. And now we are making that next step to the next level and taking over our own space and building out a theatrical venue and a commercial kitchen. And that takes money.
We've gotten support already from For Culture to the tune of $28,000 to build this, and we need you to see the possibility here and put a little bit of your money where your mouth is and make this $250,000 goal attainable.